Good morning, esteemed navigators, and welcome to a very beautiful Monday morning. This is the Confab on Esteem Radio Vision, and I want to specially welcome you to this edition. This is Esteem Radio Vision, and on behalf of the executive producer, Diki Michael Adeboye Shaolu, our producer, Adenipekun Afolabi, the Prince, and the man behind the console, Abdul Samad Balogun. I want to welcome you specially to today's edition. It's going to be interesting, going to be educating, and it's going to be entertaining. It's going to carry every form of information that we need, or that we want, or that we expect from a top tier media organization like ourselves. So, I remember myself, early experience. I am Alex POSIMI, and with me in the studio this morning is the Prince.
All right, thank
Please.
you for that accolade. I still remain my humble self, Adenipekun Afolabi, the Prince.
Obalola.
Show. No, I don't like people calling Obalola.
Obaleni.
Obalola will never become a king.
Arthur.
No.
Okay. At least Irukere Onimaposi. All right. And on the other side, we have the handsome
The
fine
fine
boy,
boy.
4 pimples. All right. Introduce yourself to the people.
Good morning, esteemed navigators. I still remain myself, Ayomikun, but you can call me AY
You are for
short.
short. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome once again to today's broadcast, to today's episode of the Confab. I assure you it's going to be interesting, it's going to be educating, it's going to be entertaining, and it's going to be informative. I am very sure, or I implore you to please ride with us, to please join us in this broadcast, to be a part of this broadcast as much as you can. Thank you very much as you do that. And we are going to get into the subject matter. Last week we had Dangote Refinery decided that any fuel delivery in Nigeria is going to be for free.
For free.
That led to a series of ripple effects, a series of reactions from different angles of the petroleum industry in Nigeria, leading to Dangote sacking some workers at Dangote Refinery, amounting to almost 800 of them, and just for joining Pengasin, an organization or an association that is supposed to fight for their rights for staffs. And then Pengasin has decided to take a decision, or to take matters into their own hands by reacting to that. So it means that Dangote's action has led to a series of other actions that will other actions that, of course, that will eventually get down to Nigerians, us as Nigerians. So as at yesterday, Sunday, Pengasin decided to suspend all activities in Nigeria, all activities, especially to Dangote Refinery. But before we get into that discussion, we are going to go on a short break, and we'll be right back. Alright, esteemed navigators, you're welcome back. This is still the Confab on Esteem Radio Vision. Now, Afolabi and Ayomikun. We've had we had that discussion also on Saturday, I guess. Yes, about this Pengasin and Dangote and the old fracas that is following. Yes, of the staffs at Dangote Refinery. Now, the question what I want us to discuss this one is this. Pengasin deciding to suspend all activities in Nigeria, and let me not forget to mention this. Dangote also decided, for now, no sales of his own fuel, his own petroleum in naira. It's going to be sold in dollars. So I don't know if this is a reaction to try and curb the the actions of the Pengasin or of other players in the Nigerian petroleum industry. But at the end of the day, this is what I want us to check. How does the suspension of all services to Dangote refinery, how is this going to affect the life of a normal or regular Nigerian? Let me start with Ayomiko. How is this going to affect the life of a regular Nigerian? Is it going to um, you know Yoruba people will say tí erin méjì bá jà koríko bẹ̀ ló
Yes,
máa
where
where
the
two
two
elephants
elephants
fight,
fight,
right?
the grass
The
suffer.
grass suffers. Now, two elephants, two giants are fighting now, and it seems like at the end of the day, the grass will have to suffer for it big time.
And the
So,
grass now is the
it's the masses, the people. Yes. So the question is this: how is this going to affect, or what kind of effect is this going to have on an average Nigerian?
Yeah. Good morning. So on this issue, it's going to have effect on we masses. Like, for example, production companies that uses fuel and gas to to generate their goods and services. With the short with them shutting down the the station, it's going to cause a lot of harm. It's going to cause a lot of harm whereby the production we
To be
put on hold.
affected. Mm-hmm.
We put on hold. They won't be able to produce things at the right time. And then we masses that we need the goods, we won't be able to get them. So it's going to affect, if it's going to affect we masses. I just pray that they resolve this, like they resolve this very soon, before it gets out of hand.
All right, Hayomiku. Thank you very much for that contribution. Hopefully, they will be able to resolve this because it gets out before it gets out of hand. I think I also heard that the federal government is trying to call Pengasin,
Yes,
maybe
for
to
a
order
meeting.
or for a meeting,
For a
so that they can know what the problem is exactly, or how to come in and make sure everything is resolved. Now, Folabi, how do you think this is going to affect, and the meeting, the supposed meeting that the federal government is calling? Do you think this is the way to go? Is this going to change the outcome? Is this going to make this problem, this looming problem, go away?
All right, thank you, Lex. Like you, I mean, in line with your question, you see, one thing about the the issue of going on strike, or maybe you put action in suspension. You said okay, you put on hold rather, that okay, because of what is happening, you are going to, maybe you want to resolve one or two things internally. Definitely, it will tell on the part of the consumer. Let me use the word of consumer. Who are the consumers? Nigerians and other countries. Not Don't let us forget that it is not only Nigerians, or the Nigeria as a country that's getting fuel from the Dangote refinery. They are sending it out to the other country too. Now, for the let's say the human resources that we operate, the non-sensitive resources that the Dangote refinery has, now they are on strike based on what they think that it is not all go well or go well with their own ways of life or their decision, that okay, the company have to lay off some of their members, and they now said okay, because of this, I think we have to be the word of solidarity, that okay, we have to be solicit for our people, and that is what called for this solidarity strike, because I can see it as solidarity strike,
Strike.
because this is not because of salary increment or whatever, but just for them to heard their voice, that okay, we want our voice to be heard by the Dangote refinery. That is why they now went on
On
strike
strike.
now. And this strike will definitely affect the production. And when the production is affected, definitely it will tell on the consumer. Now, don't be surprised that most of the filling station that has a lot of, let's say, thousands of liters in their reservoir now, they will be thinking of way of hoarding it,
Yes.
because no one knows
Yes.
tomorrow. They don't know
They
when
don't know when next they will
when
get their
they will
supply.
Yes.
they'll get their supplier. They don't know when they will call up the strike. Some of them will just be hoarding the fuel, maybe selling today and telling the people that there is
Yeah,
no
sell
fuel
it tomorrow.
tomorrow. And
Or they increase the price.
even if they increase the price, I think that would
At
be,
least and they
if
sell.
they sell, people will
People will
still
still
buy.
buy.
Yeah.
Nigerians, we have used to that.
Just a few years ago, we were buying fuel for less than 200.
Yes, now it is
Now it's
Now
almost
it's
1,000
one
naira.
1,000
thousand.
So
naira.
and people are still buying.
Now, assuming that the fuel is available, no one will complain. But don't be surprised that any moment from now, the fuel will not be available like before. Because I know some marketers, the independent marketers, knows that, okay, even for them to get fuel, they know how they works, what they put in place. Now getting it now, okay, they, now they don't know the actual time that this strike will put on hold. Definitely there will be, with Nigeria we experience the should I
Hardship
call
in
it,
getting petroleum services.
let's say probably fuel scarcity.
Yeah.
And what we call the scarcity is not that there is no they don't have the fuel, but who will produce it, who will refine the crude oil to become the fuel, or maybe the diesel or petrol or what have you. This thing will tell on Nigerians, and that is why I think the federal government has to call the pengassin that, okay, we want to have a meeting with you, though we know you are working privately, but we still have, because what the crude oil you are refined to fuel or diesel is still our own product, and it is being consumed by the Nigerians, and whatever that will affect Nigerians will also affect
The nation as a
the
whole.
nation as a country. That is why I want the federal government and the Minister of Petroleum to work in hand with Dangote Refinery
On the pengassin.
and the pengassin to resolve this issue. And if there is a way that the government will be of help, they should do. Because despite that we still have the fuel at the high price, people are still complaining about the present administration. And if there is nothing now, don't be surprised that you see people going on the streets, because a lot of Nigerians now, let me say we are all hungry man. And hungry man is
He's
an
an
angry
angry
man.
man.
Definitely you will see people going on street to join the protest that, okay, we no go gree, we no go gree, we no go gree. How will you sack my brother that is feeding me when I'm still jobless? How will you sack my daddy that is taking care of the family when you know
When
that
I'm still in school.
When
when I'm still in school? And the wife will come out that, okay, how will you sack my husband that is feeding me when you know that my shop, I don't have money to get goods on my shop because everything has skyrocketed, that, okay, I don't have the money. You will see a lot of people be in support of pengassin, and Dangote, under the pressure, may likely to dance to the tune of people, and it will also affect the what Dangote is trying to correct it, that, okay, he didn't want the saboteur in his organization. And don't be surprised, we will still have more and more if care is not taken. That is what I know, that Nigerians will be the one, like we said earlier, that where the two elephants fights, the grass suffers, and we don't want to suffer, because Nigerians are the grass now. We don't want to suffer the fight of the two elephants, the pengassin and the
Dangote
refinery company.
All right, so thank you very much for that opinion, Afolabi. The letter reads in part: all pengassin members working across field location are to withdraw services effective 600 hours on Sunday, 28 September 2025, and commence 24 hours prayers. I don't know what that means anyways, but this includes all control rooms operation, panel operations, and outfit personnel. All pengassin members across all offices, companies, institutions, and agencies should withdraw all services immediately, with all services effective 0001. That is from the first second of Monday, 29th of September 2025. That's today. No intervention whatsoever will be entertained across field location except where the safety of personnel and assets are at risk. Such clearance must be obtained from the National Secretariat. All processes that involve gas and crude supply to Dangote Refinery should be let off effectively immediately. All IOC branches must ramp down gas production and supply to Dangote Refinery and petrochemicals. This is interesting. And the NEC further announced 24-hour prayer vigils and appealed for government intervention, declaring the strike will continue until the dismissed workers are reinstated. An injury to one is an injury to all. No man is bigger than our country, the circular said.
The comrades.
Yes, that's that comrade in arms.
Yes.
Yes, so an injury to one is an injury to all, according to Pengerson. And hopefully the federal government can have something to do about this and make sure that Nigerians don't suffer unnecessarily, because now this is going to have ripple effects. It's going to affect everybody in every sphere of Nigeria, every sphere of life,
Gas.
transport, gas, feeding, accommodation, everything.
And you know the
It's going to
now
affect
that,
everything.
Nigerians have moved away from the using of the old firewood, the firewood, firewood.
Now to gas.
And now to gas. Now, if
Cooking gas.
Even to the extent of the party. Okay, for instance, now look at the feeding the thousands that Idabashi just
No, jollof rice celebration.
Now, what she made use of the gas. No, let us know that now that the Pengerson is on strike and she want to do such things. Even people will advise that
No try am.
am.
Gas go finish.
And if gas finish, nowhere to get the gas.
Of course. So, and thank you very much for that opinion, Afolabi and Ayomikun. It's been hopefully the federal government will be able to do something about this and make sure it doesn't between these two warring parties. But before we continue to the next topic today, we're going to go on a very, very short break, and we'll be right back after the break. Alright, esteemed navigators, you're welcome back from that very short break. Now, recently, the National Universities Commission have named 58 fake universities and warned students against illegal degrees. And I wish I can go ahead and talk about and list all of these universities, because this is going to be very important. But I guess after the confab this morning, we are going to post it on all of our social medias, and so that people can know, so that you will not go and waste 5 years, 4 years in any university, and at the end of the day you not even get a certificate, or your certificate will be useless.
To be selling pepper on your,
and get your money. Now you go to school 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, maybe they even offer medicine 7 years, and then at the end of the day your certificate is useless.
Now they are still on the road looking for job, and you wasted all your
to go and attend a university that does not have a degree. Make it make sense. So, and they've named 49 as confirmed.
They should have rounded it up to be.
So should they take your school?
My school?
Yes.
No, my school is a standard school.
And maybe to make it 50, they should just add your school, no?
Federal University of Uyo is a standard school.
It doesn't matter. They should just add your school.
It is owned by the federal
They
government.
should just add your school. All right, 49 have been confirmed to be illegal or running illegal degrees, while another 8 are presently under investigation. And the 8 under investigation are National University of Nigeria, Kefi, Nasarawa State; North Central University, Otukpo, Benue State; Christ Alive Christian Seminary and University; Richmond Open University, Arochukwu, Abia State; West Coast University, Umaya; St. Clement's University, Ekiti; Volta University College, Aba; and illegal satellite campuses of Ambrose Ali University. So when you said your university is a federal university and cannot be mentioned, Now you see that Ambrose Ali University Ekuma
And they
in
said
Edo State is
illegal
now,
satellites.
but the university is legal, right?
Mm.
But they have other illegal satellite universities. What if the school you attended was was one
Was
of
it
your
was illegal?
illegal
Illegal.
You know,
illegal satellite universities?
Lex, with this illegal satellite university that they mentioned, it means that maybe the numbers that NUC gave to the university to admit it, they have more than that. That is why they have to refer to some
Satellite
campuses as
campuses, yeah.
illegal, because there is no how that I have a, let's say, university. Those satellite university, they are using the franchise of the that
same
university. We cannot saying that okay, they are totally illegal. Maybe they fail to follow the instruction given to them. That is why NUC now categorize them as illegal. It's different from the university that doesn't exist on their list. You know, Alice
Ambrose Ali University Ekuma.
University Ekuma
Yes.
is a registered university. Now,
Yes.
not to talk. Okay, compare it to the universities that they are not on the NUC list. You understand?
Or that are not certified
No,
to
they are not
grant
certified yet.
to
Yes.
grant
Certificate.
degree certificates.
Yes.
Maybe they are. Anyways, let me ask Ayomiku, what there might have been some people who have maybe fallen under the charm of these universities, and they probably have a degree they cannot use anywhere right now. What do you think for people who might be after jam, a lot of jambites are very eager. They are very eager to gain admission, because some of us stayed 3 years at home before we even got admission in the
only
university. 3 years. It
Okay.
wasn't much. 3 years. I think I knew someone that spent 6 years or 7 years at home before gaining admission. 8 years that you have done your NYSC and you are giving birth in your husband's house, I mean your wife's house. so, Ayomiku, what do you think? First of all, how do you think the government? Of course, one of the ways is what NUC have done presently. But how do you think? Yes. But how do you think the government should work or should do, or what do you think they should do to clamp down on activities of such universities? And what advice do you have for students who are seeking admission, rigorously seeking admission, and are likely to fall into this kind of sham?
Okay. Firstly, let me go with the last question that you said. Students that are eager, to get admission. So I think every student, like now, this is a jet aid. We are in a jet aid now, jet aid system, whereby you can go online, to check through universities before you pick.
Sorry, I think one of the problem was the fact that universities no longer give prospectus. I remember then when we were seeking admission, we would get prospectus from different universities. They give us one very handy book that you can read through. You see all the courses that they offer, or everything.
Even
You
the
see
accredited courses.
accredited courses that they can offer, and what they offer. Is it degree, is it NC, is it everything they give you?
requirement
But
to
right
be
now
there.
it no longer happens. Even then it used to happen for secondary school. If you are as a parent, you go to a school you want your child to go, they will give you prospectus of the secondary school, everything about the school and all of that. But it no longer happens. Sorry for cutting you short. Please continue.
All right. So like I was saying, I said this is a jet age era whereby we can go online, to check through various universities. But so for me, as a jambite that is seeking admission, whichever school you want to choose, whichever universities you want to pick, you want to get admission into, make sure you check through the universities, check the accreditation, check everything that you need to study before you put the university as your choice that you want to study in this school. Because I mean, like you said, there are some students that would have graduated from these schools,
Of
and
course.
then now hearing that that I went to an illegal university. What is going to be my fate? What's going to be my fate?
Yeah, your faith will be illegal too.
But but maybe you eventually went to an illegal university. How do we know? What's the name of your university?
I went to the best state university
Even
in
the person,
Nigeria.
even the people
What
that
was it?
Ladoke Akintola University,
Okay.
Ogbomoso. Yeah,
Ogbomojugu.
yeah. So
That's the one of the state university that have a kind of
That has
long
controversy around it.
around it.
no,
Uh,
no, it's not like that.
Controversies everywhere. Anyways.
So as I was saying, so I employ that every Jamba should check through the universities before they make their choices of the universities they are going through, and then federal government. Well, what they are doing right now is the best.
Is one of the
Is
ways.
is the best thing that they are doing right now. It's just, for example, I won't lie to you. There are some universities that they don't teach. They don't really teach students what is required in the syllabus, and that's why we have most graduates that does not know anything. For example, we have medical doctors that they don't
Most
know,
uneducated graduates.
that they know nothing in medicine.
Mm.
They,
But
and-
if you actually went to a proper school
Yeah.
and you studied medicine and you graduated not to know medicine or not to know the craft, then there's something you should be the one something is wrong with though.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Because medicine and surgery is how many years? 7 years.
7 years.
Yes.
It means-
Housemanship 1 year,
yeah,
8
as much
years.
as yes.
And then you graduate and you say you don't know anything. You do NYSC 1 year, 9
Honestly,
years.
there are medical doctors out there that they know nothing.
Ah.
Honestly
Oh,
speaking.
then buy certificate.
No,
yeah.
it's got no.
Not that
It's not that they buy
one thing about Nigeria education is that we are more of theory than practical.
Yeah.
And if you call yourself a medical doctor or surgeon, you should know how to operate. And just because what you are taught is the theoretical aspect of it, you are not given the opportunity.
You're gonna be watching YouTube now.
And okay, if you are aware that someone is watching YouTube to operate your God forbid,
Your pregnant wife.
not pregnant wife, even anyone that have how will I put
Maybe
it?
as little as appendix.
Yes, you now discover that this doctor is watching
YouTube.
won't you make a kind of noise outside?
There must be problems, sir.
That-
They will hear our voice, sir.
yeah, that is just it.
All right. Okay, I think one of the best things that the federal government can do is what NUC are doing right now, National Universities Commission,
is part
that they
of
are
their
doing right now is
responsibility.
to ensure that
regulate.
students don't fall into the trap of illegal certificates serving universities, and they give them the right universities that they can
Even
attend.
this is about the whole university. Do you believe that we still have some universities that offer students course that NUC
As not accredited.
was not accredited to them?
Yeah.
And at the end of everything, when the student now graduated from the school, are about to go for NYSC, they will now discover that their course is not accredited. The school will now change the name of the course for them. That okay, you
So
are not
another one.
okay. For instance, now you are not a graduate of cable, you are a graduate of copper.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Imagine all these things. A lot of people are outside there that they are victim of what we are talking about right now. Presently, I know some family that they will not be happy with this situation.
Of
Hearing
course.
it that okay, the school they sent
Their children
to
to-
school is
And are working day and night to pay the school
to,
fee.
to school, the school fee.
And mostly,
Because a lot of them are private
yeah,
universities.
that's what I want to
And
say.
they
And
pay
they will
more.
pay handsomely for this school.
Yes, handsomely or uglily.
As
Because
as the case may be, no,
Ah,
honestly, because they pay heavily in these schools.
anyways, we hope the federal government will do more and clamp down on the activities of illegal universities or illegal
and also Lex, the National
orientation agency,
should join the NUC
and
to
say
sensitize
more
our
about
people,
to
this.
say more about
Make
it.
sure people are
And the
aware.
media house too, like we want to do after this program, that we need to update our viewers about the
Yes, the list of
the fake
universities.
universities.
Yes. So thank you very much, Afolabi and Ayomikun. It's been wonderful on the show this morning. And the next story will be taken. It's a very funny story because I find it very funny and hilarious, and at the same time concerning. Because now, yesterday, while scrolling through social media, I saw an official statement from the force headquarters, police headquarters, that an official vehicle was stolen from their compound.
God I beg.
God I beg.
God I beg.
23 hours of the day,
Na,
God
na,
I beg.
na,
Just
na,
a shout, God I
na
beg.
Nigeria we dey wey
God,
policeman wey
God I
policeman still
beg.
need security.
God I beg. Eh? Police station they close 6 o'clock. They say now because of security concern.
reason.
Yeah? Security reasons.
Yeah,
So now
my
I'm
prayer is
Afolabi.
story Nigerian police Oluwagba
Oh God. Take their water.
You deserve
Of the funniest country in the world, take their water. You deserve it, sir.
You deserve it.
So Afolabi, let us take the funny aspect of this news away for a minute, and let us check how this actually bodes for Nigeria, or what this means for Nigeria. Because as far as I'm concerned, I feel like if the government a government whose primary objective or whose primary duty is to protect is the protection of lives and properties, and the very institution charged with the duty of the actual protection of life and properties can come out in public to say that a vehicle
Come and help us.
was stolen.
Come and help us.
Oh my God, I don't want to laugh, but it's funny
It's a very
that this same institution can come out and say a vehicle was stolen from our compound. Their headquarters, not even one police station in Mowe Bafo, or one police station at Meron, or one police station at Ajegunle, or one police station at Ishida.
either Ayeso or Ijamo.
Not any of those ones.
yes.
Their headquarters.
No, that's headquarters should be.
Please, what does this mean? Let me in fact, let me start from AY for short. What does please
Calm
just tell
down,
me
calm down.
because now fear they catch me.
Okay.
Now this is my fear. Usually when you meet a police officer on the road, you are supposed to feel some sense of security that, oh yes,
Being
that's
secured.
yes, that you are secured. And if that police officer can open his mouth and open his mouth and tell me that in our headquarters
They don't-
2 days ago they stole car,
Thief car.
I bet, well, if I do something wrong on the road, if I did something wrong on the road and police took my car to their compound, how sure can I be that my car is safe?
Okay, what is the fate of those
What
who
is the fate?
have lost their car and still
And I expecting police to recover them.
and still checking the police station, the divisional police office, just for them
If
to
car
recover
can
it
lost
for them.
in the headquarters, please Ayomi, let me hear what you have to say on this.
Okay. I don't know. I really don't even know where to start from, because I mean, like you said, it's not just a regular police station.
Headquarters.
A headquarter. I mean, our police people, our policemen they should they should do their best. Like, they should up their games, because all these things are not supposed to be. Because we call you police for a particular reason. We call you police for safety, for security. Imagine now a policeman now telling me that in the police station we can't find this thing. It's a lot. Is that you are not doing what you are supposed to do. It's
Or
like,
you are not capable of
Yes.
doing what we know you were
We know you to
instituted
do.
to do.
so that's how I see it. So I will just implore our policemen, please up your game. Be sensitive. Like, know what you are supposed to do at the right time.
Even get things wey no suppose dey come public. Like this is like
Disgrace.
Yoruba people will say àfihàn joyè àwòdì
So the
kò lè gbádìí ẹ. Like that would be, you ask, someone's primary duty is to secure, and then they are telling you that within their compound
that thing
something was stolen.
You know, Lex,
Please, what do you have to say?
this is the way I want us to look at it. Immediately you see let's say a NEPA officer taking a keg, running to the police station to get fuel. It's the what is trying, the message is trying to pass to you is that something is wrong somewhere. That you should not expect light.
If you see, na mistake.
Yes. Definitely with this situation, I've been to a police station. I will not mention that police station. Even in Osun here. The day I got to that place, I went there just to check on one of the alleged person that was arrested, either rightly or wrongly, but it was later proved wrongly. Then getting to the station, I now look at it that okay, I need to get to the restroom to hisse myself, and the one of the officer now directed me that okay, I should take this part. On my way going, do you know what I saw that that made me to think twice that oh, I don't think I'm secure here. Their generator, they have to
Chain it down.
the generator in the police station.
That's
You understand? That's the message. The message I received from that that scenario
That action.
is that okay, your life is not secure here, and if the security the police divisional office still chaining their generator, you that you have it in your own, you should be careful.
If you wake up and can't find it, just know
Just
it's
know
not your
that
fault.
it's not your fault. That is the situation of the country you find yourself. Imagine that. Now, coming out to announce that okay, a vehicle was stolen. Stolen from your office, the headquarter. The headquarter. I think
God, I beg.
I know. Sure, at the headquarter, we will not have less than 3 or 5 the divisional police officer that up to that rank at the police headquarters.
yes,
I know, and we will have a lot of inspectors, the constables, and the what is it called? They will be there. Now, the headquarters, police headquarters, I know it won't be the open place. There will be a barricade, like fence, and there will be entrance. That means the person at the entrance checking the in and out of the vehicle doesn't do his own
Due diligence.
his duty diligently, because how will you come out to tell us that okay, a particular vehicle was stolen? It means there is a conspiracy.
yeah.
That vehicle, there is a conspiracy. Maybe they want to cover up some things. That is why they have to let that vehicle
Narrative.
out of that.
This particular scenario reminded me when there was a time, I think 2021 or 2022, that it was reported that armed people entered NDA. If you remember, in Kaduna, they entered NDA. They kidnapped some high-ranking officers. They killed some, and up to today, they can't find them. And NDA, let's not forget, as police, as that has every form of force that we have in Nigeria. They have them in that compound, in that NDA compound, and gunmen entered the compound, killed some officers, kidnapped some officers, and up to today, nothing has been heard about it. That means there's a conspiracy.
Yeah,
So that is to buttress what you've just said, that for something like that, of that magnitude to happen in a place that is supposed to be one of the most secured places in this country, then it's an internal.
Where we should have the rest of mind when we get
That even if you are passing in front of there, you know, for here, nothing they happen, are they secured? And then they are telling us a vehicle is missing.
It's just like you're saying a vehicle is lost in Nayeso. In Nayeso.
How I wish that vehicle should have been one of the DPO or the hierarchy officer vehicle.
No problem there.
No, do you remember something that there is a particular time that one of the police officer was kidnapped, and do you know the funniest thing? Within 1 hour, they were able to get to death with the kidnappers.
Hmm.
And sometimes when you said okay, something happens here, they said okay, they are still
They
working
are
on
working
it
on it.
and working on it till okay. I could remember the story of Anini. Now let's trace this antecedent to the Anini era when the Anini
Hmm.
was still alive. You know something? The one of the police officers shot Anini, and after that they now investigate that okay, they interrogate with Anini that okay, who are your sponsorship? Do you know the funniest thing? Anini then mentioned one of the superior police officer, the high ranking officer, and it was dealt with during the era of I think Babangida. When Babangida heard that okay, a police officer is one of your
Sponsoring.
sponsorers, okay, definitely they now call the police officer. Okay, you are alleged of this. Is it true?
How do you plead?
How we, yes, they have to execute the high ranking police officer. Then look at that scenario. A police officer that's supposed to be
Protect
protect
people.
Yeah.
people
Is
now
backing a
Start.
notorious armed robber.
armed robber.
Yes.
I think then the Anini they operate at this the so-called what's the area
Biniore
Biniore
Axis.
Asics. And if not the okay, recently
Lawrence Anini.
recently there's some armed robber that was caught. And do you know the funniest thing? Just for the armed robber not to list out the names of who are
Enabling them.
and be their their sponsored, their sponsors, they killed that guy. Yes, they, instead of them to just spare him, they have to kill him so that he won't confess like Anini then.
Hmm.
Imagine. You know, I want our police officer to start doing what they are employed for. Their core duties. They should they should be doing it.
And
Because
stop dropping
ridiculous
ridiculous statements.
And
Eh.
okay, with this statement, do you know what will cause the Nigerians outside there? That people will just be mock that okay, your country that the vehicle lost at the police headquarters.
Hmm.
What type of police officer
Do you have in your country?
And that is why you, if there is any issue that's supposed to be within a week or a month, that will, they start elongate the investigation that we are still investigate. Unlike other country, if something like this happens at the, let me use the country that I know, the United
It can't even happen.
New Jersey.
Like,
Or yes, I know.
it can't even happen.
You know, even you lost your car, they won't bother you. They will just ask you, okay, go home. They will get the vehicle.
We
for
get
you.
back to you when we have something.
That is their level of professionalism,
And not level of failure.
not level of failure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed navigators, has been the Confab on Esteem Radio Vision this morning. It's been me, myself, Early Experience. I am Alex POSIMI and Ayomiku, AY for short, and as well as Adenike Konfab, the Prince on the show on the Confab this morning. We've been able to dissect some of the trending topics in Nigeria, some ridiculous, some very important to our existence, and important to our security, our financial security, and as well as our petroleum security. All right. So, thank you very much for riding with us. This is where we are going to draw the curtain on the program this morning. But before we round up, I want to especially thank the executive producer in person of Dike Michael Adeboye Ashaolu, as well as our producer Adenike Konfalabi, the Prince himself, as well as the man behind the console, the man who is making it possible, ensuring that you can see us clearly and you can hear us at the right time. in person of
Abdulsamad
Abdusamad
Balogun,
Balogun,
the
aka
number one.
aka Big
Big
Balo,
Balo.
number
Number
one. Kò
one.
Summer
sọ́mọ
now.
náà, kò ṣẹlẹ̀
And
yẹn.
we need to appreciate those who have commented on our social media platform like Omolara or Shunkeye, and we also have Abaton Benga Zalabi. Really appreciate you, and for those that are watching us anonymously, we say thank you.
Thank you very much for being a part of our existence. Without you, there'll be no us. Without you are the reason why we exist.
here.
If we are here without you, then we are just wasting our time. Thank you very much for being a part of our programs any and every day, especially whenever we come on air. We thank you very much. May God continue to bless you. And this day, this morning, this very new week, we pray that God will continue to guide your steps. God will ensure that everything you lay your hands on will continue to prosper. This is the
Stay
Confab
safe.
on Esteem Radio Vision. And until we come your way again, bye for now.